All right, welcome back to another midweek magic video. Last week, I'm glad I didn't talk because I kind of rage quitted. Walked away, came back, and then completed it. I just did not have a good time with that one. But as you can see, this week, I did much better. I had 3 wins, 3 losses, and I was on the play 4 times, and I was um, twice on the draw, and both times that was 50%. So either way that I went, I was 50%. And just to show you what I played, so I didn't win against the blue green or the red green deck, and then I did fine against everybody else. The green black not as well, but that's okay. So that's what I did with this, and let's drop this out of there and then move on to show you what I did. All right, so going into the decks, I had just before, done the jump in, and I'd gotten the offering depths, which as you can see, everything was playable. It was from the 3 sets that we could draft or we could play. And then for the Tech and Charmed, I only have half that I could play because some of the cards were from last year's sets, but that was okay. So I took some from here as well. Definitely took the Virtue. Um, and between those and what I had, I created my midweek deck. And as you can see, nothing special. I only have 2 ofs. I have 1 4 of makeshift binding. Um, and I didn't get to play Virtue of Loyalty. I didn't even play the token Knight. I did play Forum Familiar. I did play the Novice Inspector and the Fairy Dream Thief. I did play this once, I think, and then that one I played a couple times. And this is actually a very good card. Being able to deal the damage because it doesn't count against the ward. It just because your creatures are doing the damage. Um, I did play this a couple times. I discarded once and paid 3 life the other 2 times. And this is one of my favorite cards. I like this. The skeleton can do some damage um, because it's suspected, can't block, and has menace. Of course, having a death touch creature always helps. Long Goodbye, I cast 2 of these the whole games I played. I never played the Lord Skitter's Blessing. I played probably this card more than any other. I did play this card a couple times, and I think it's pretty good. It depends on what you exile whenever it comes back. Lord Skitter's Butcher, played once. Actually, the last game I played that I won, I had both of these on, and then I had this that I put down. So whenever I attacked with this, they killed both of them, and then I had 4 tokens plus the 1 token here. So on turn 5, I had 9 damage that I was going in. And I did have a veto on one of the games. They gave up pretty quick. And that pretty much wraps up my run doing the midweek magic. So as you can see, you don't need a perfect deck. But you do need to have some good cards. Um, I feel like Virtue of Loyalty is a great card. Veto is actually a decent card because it's big and it flies for this kind of event. I do like the case of the Stash Skeleton and then the case of the Gateway Express. So all of those cards helped me get to 3 wins. And as you saw, 3 losses. Well, I hope you liked the video. I'm moving up. Got 25 common, 32 uncommon, 14 rare, and 6 mythic. So I'm thinking I'm going to now work my way towards a draft because we have 7 days to get there, and I should at least be able to do 1 draft in that time frame. I do play other than what I show just because I sometimes think it's pretty boring to watch a bad deck just do your dailies. Today I did get 7 wins. Yesterday I didn't really play, nor really Sunday. So I'm working my way to the 15 wins. I do like to get to at least 7 wins. I'd like to get to 15, but I just don't have time for that. And just to show you off one more time, I have not even bought any of the very inexpensive bundles. So we are free player. So we will continue to fight on, get better decks, get better cards to put in those better decks. And hopefully I'll be able to jump in some constructed here soon. I don't know that this deck is good enough for that. The one thing I did forget to add to this deck was, and I do have 4 copies, the escape tunnel. So what makes this a big deal, and if I would have had this, I would have been able to attack in with a with my skeleton to win one of the other games. I got them down to 1, and then they plopped out the guff triples, and then they doppelganged me, and it was like they had way more than I did, and I wouldn't have gotten anything through. But if I would have had this, I would have been able to get them through. So that's going to wrap it up. I should have put this in the deck, and I should have looked to see if I had any of the surveil lands, but that's okay. Either way, I got it done. I got the 3 wins, and I got the 2 extra cards. One of the extra cards I got was Lord Skitter's Blessing. So I put it in the deck immediately, but again, I didn't play it. So I never played this card while I was playing the 6 games. All right, that'll do it. I thank you very much. I hope you enjoy this kind of video. Decided to get on and chat this time. Hopefully it wasn't too chatty. And I wish you well in doing your midweek magic, playing budget magic. Thanks. Have a great day.